Hello, my name is Alison Tyndall. My student number is AIPC 033885 and I am completing Part B revision of my role play with Michelle Smith for Practical 1A. In the counselling notes template, I have noted down client name Michelle Smith, session number 1 of 6. Michelle's goals were to complete her accounting course by finding time management strategies. Topics discussed and the outcome is that Michelle spoke about how stressed she was feeling and the pressure of working full-time while studying and being a mother of 2 teenage children and a wife. Michelle was very keen to finish her course but wasn't sure how she was going to go about it as she was lacking in time to complete this. She would really like to finish the course because she thinks that it would be beneficial for the family long term. Michelle explored options of freeing up her time. The conclusion was that she was going to ask her husband for some help with the family duties by reducing his hours in a short-term period. The interventions and strategies listed were that we used a person-centered approach. Michelle was empowered herself to come up with a few different options by looking at the advantages and disadvantages of each of those options. And in next week's session, so Michelle is going to revisit the counselling session next week, and we were going to check how her husband responded to her request for reduced hours at work, and spending more quality time with her family before they leave home permanently was another one of Michelle's goals of a long-term plan. In the counselling plan template, the client details, Michelle Smith, involvement of other agencies or referral information not required. Special needs information were also not required, and safety reporting issues not required. Client's own identifying priorities. Michelle wanted to find time to complete her studies was her main goal. And the observed client requirements were, I felt that Michelle's communication with her husband, she was not very confident in having a conversation with her husband. She stated that it wouldn't be an easy conversation to have, so I thought we could touch on that at another time. And stress management in general was another observed client requirement that I noted with Michelle. The goals were asking her husband to reduce his hours at work to assist with family duties so she can complete her studies. The monitoring, we were going to discuss how it went in the next session, and after 3 sessions we were going to do a feedback form to see how Michelle thought that everything was going. The things that I think I did well were some attending behaviours, such as nodding and some open-ended and close-ended questions, some slight reframing. However, I do think that my use of reframing and summarizing her emotions could have been a lot better. I was very nervous in doing the practical. I'd put it off for a long time, and my anxiety did get the better of me with referring to my notes. Um, it wasn't a lack of not knowing the information, but just out of nervousness, I found it very difficult to make eye contact in the session. So my lack of eye contact really needed to improve, and less of looking down at my notes. So yeah, definitely more attentive eye contact. And I think working on that will be easier next time, because I will not feel like it's acting so much. I will be more attentive in the role play. And yeah, like I said, the reframing emotions. I need to do more of that. And I use the word wonderful too much at the start of the role play. It was over emphasized. It's not a great word to use in the counselling session. And things that I will improve on is definitely the eye contact and reframing of emotions.